There's a dating show on Fox called Farmer Wants a Wife. We know because we interviewed one of the farmers a couple of years ago.
From the first season, it was, I think, like Farmer Ryan Black, I think.
He slid into Anna's DMs, if I remember correctly. not
No, not in that way. Yeah, just to get an interview.
Well, I don't know.
Well, maybe both.
I actually don't know if that was the case or not. But one of the daters on the show this year is from Cincinnati. But let's narrow it down to the actual area. She's from Liberty Township. You are from here. Keeley Goldberg, hello.
Hi, guys. How are we doing?
Good. Thanks for
great.
coming.
So excited to be here.
I hope your drive from Liberty Township wasn't too far.
It wasn't far at all.
We appreciate you coming in this morning.
I'm so excited to be here.
Farmer Wants a Wife is it 4 different farmers that they're each looking for a wife?
Yes. There are 4 different farmers, and there are 8 women per farmer, which in the first episode, they narrowed down to 5 women.
Per farmer.
Per farmer.
Okay. Tonight is episode number 2.
Number 2.
Oh, my goodness. And if you've been playing a prominent role on this show, it's on Fox. This is like a nationwide TV show.
Well, my first date was actually on the episode 1. It was a huge thing. He kissed my hand. I taught him some ballet. So it was a huge thing. Yeah, my TikTok about it is like blowing up. It's kind of crazy.
Ooh.
Are you a ballerina?
I'm not a ballerina, but I teach baby ballet.
There you go. So if you can teach that, then you can teach a farmer how to do it, right?
Yeah, it's pretty easy. You know, your pizza feet, and you're holding your big ball, and you drop it. You search high, and you search low, and then he found it. And that's how I taught him.
Why do you know
Maybe
this?
you can teach us.
Wait, so this is what you do when you're not on reality shows?
Yes, my family owns a dance studio, so yes,
in
I love
Liberty
teaching.
Township?
In Liberty Township.
What's the name of it?
Star Performance Center.
Shout out Star Performance Center.
Shout
Obviously,
out.
look, and it made a star.
It really did.
You. So Farmer Wants a Wife. It's basically there's some things that are going on during season 3. They've got speed dating. There's a country ball. Now, no spoilers. Obviously, we're not going to get you in trouble. Can you tell us, has the whole thing been filmed?
The whole thing has been filmed.
Okay.
Can you tell us this? Can you because we're looking forward to the second episode. Can you tell us what we have to look forward to in that second episode? Yeah.
The second episode, I think, is going to be the person that Colton chose, or all the rest of the farmers. I'm dating Farmer Colton.
Okay.
But the person that they chose to take back to the farm for the first 24 hours.
Oh,
that's
okay.
what you-
Yep.
And you know what
That's
that
when it
means.
gets serious.
You know what
That's
Anna's
when it
mom
gets
would have said
really
in that
serious.
instance? Anna and her boyfriend, Mr. Man, that's what we call him,
Mr. Man.
are going on a trip this weekend for the first time. And her mom is pretty religious. And when she found out they'd be sharing a room, she says, "You better behave."
Was that your mom before?
Yeah, would your mom have said that?
Probably. Seems like something
She's-
she would do.
She's just like, my baby
She
girl's on
knows me,
TV. It's all good.
though. She knows me. She knows I don't stay
You
out
will
past 10
behave.
p.m. So
Okay. Got it.
Okay.
Very good. So I've got actually all 4 of the farmers pulled up. Farmer Colton, he's your guy.
That is mine.
I don't know. Like, I do have a boyfriend, but let's just say I think I might be more of a Farmer Matt kind of girl.
okay, I can see where you're
Why?
coming from.
Just from looking at the pictures, he's a good-looking guy, right? I don't know. Farmer Matt, that's who I'd pick. Do you get to pick the farmer that you are interested in, or do they pick you? Because you said each farmer
Yeah.
has 8 daters.
Yeah, they go through all of our profiles. You can see on the first episode, they're like scrolling through almost like Tinder, but it's really not. It's Tinder for farmers, I guess.
Farmer or farmers only.
Farmers.
Oh.
Is it like
I guess
that?
it's kind of like
only.
they showed them on the iPad. I was like, wow, they're really serious about picking who they want through the profiles.
So based off of things about you,
Yeah,
and
they-
of course,
I'm sure.
what you're very beautiful, what you look like, and things like
I'm
that.
guessing. And
Yeah.
then like a little bio is like what they show.
Keeley, I got to say this. We're talking to Keeley Goldberg. She is on season 3 of Farmer Wants a Wife. She's one of the daters trying to lock down a farmer. And you just think about this. The producers of that show, though, so much thought goes into these shows. How many girls didn't make the cut, and then you did make the cut, and then made the cut of the farmer who swiped right on you? The ego boost for sure, right?
It's kind of crazy, like, to think about. I was just a post-grad watching the show Farmer Wants a Wife, and they were like, oh, we're casting. I said, you know what? We have nothing to lose. So my mom and I ended up submitting a really funny video. And we were like, it was about me teaching the kids, and all the kids were like, Keeley needs a farmer. Keeley needs a farmer. And then the fact that it just kept spiraling, and I'm on reality TV.
What was it like now when you first found out that you would be on the show? I'm guessing you had to keep this a big secret.
Huge secret. Couldn't tell anyone.
What was that like holding that in? Did you could tell your mom, I guess?
I mean, they dropped me off at the airport, so I kind of had to tell
Okay,
her.
so you told mom, but other
Yes.
than that, you couldn't tell anybody.
No, your mouth had to be sealed. And
How-
I just fell off the face of the earth. People were texting my mom is she okay?
So did you have friends that were trying to hang out and you're like, and you just I can't?
I literally, well, you don't really have your, my phone was shut off.
So, and they just had no idea.
They just had no clue.
Whoa.
Gosh, I can't-
Anna would die.
I think I would have to send a mass text message to everybody and say, "Hey, I'm taking a sabbatical. I won't be able to respond to you.
No,
Sorry."
I'm
that's not what
alive.
My friends thought.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, she's just on, well, I went to college the year before, so everyone kind of just assumed, oh, maybe she's just going back to school. But,
Okay.
Oh,
that's so exciting.
So are there any things in this season, I don't know what you can and can't say, but are there some upcoming things or in this episode that's going to be on tonight that you
Yeah.
can talk about? Is there anything that maybe we can look forward to? And you could say no.
I can't specifically say what to look forward to, but I do know there's going to be a lot of twists and turns and just a lot of funny city girls trying to live the farm life. And I think there's going to be some funny things. to
One other
watch out
question.
for.
Is there anything that happened on this show that your parents don't know about that you're worried that they're going to see?
I don't think so. I feel
Do
like
you know what they've edited it down to?
No.
Oh, that's terrifying.
So you're watching with us.
I am watching with you guys.
Oh gosh,
That's
as the show
terrifying.
because you never know how they could chop up something
Right.
that you
Yeah,
did
they
or
do.
said, and it might look a little more
Right.
risque maybe than you meant for it to be.
Right. I know I
so-
stayed really true to myself, so I'm just really praying that it comes out that way.
Anna, you would be screwed on a show like this. You make so many eye rolls, and whereas they would use every eye roll out of context. Be like,
Yes.
and
Well,
you'd be the villain.
We always joke that if I were to get on a reality show, I would be turned into the villain, not because I am that way, but because my facial expressions and
Yeah.
my little sassy things I say.
Yeah.
If you could tell us one thing that you've learned from this experience, just maybe about TV shows, if you were
Yeah.
unaware how that worked, or about yourself or what would it be?
I've learned that people don't know how to spell my name.
Oh,
oh, we'll
Or
do that right
say
now.
it.
Donna, what is it?
Actually, I wrote
Let's
it.
see if I
Oh,
did it
no, let's
wrong.
not do that. Go ahead.
How
Go
do you
ahead.
spell it?
Keeley.
Oh, I'm missing the E at the end.
I missed
Did
one
you-
of the E's.
Me too.
It's so funny because people were talking about me online, and
Oh,
which
yeah.
that's a big shock too. Being
talk about
so
that.
talked about online already, and it's only been one episode is just kind of crazy. I wasn't anticipating this. I would be lying if I wouldn't say I was overwhelmed.
What have people been saying about you online? Is it all positive? Is there some negative?
Yeah, there's a lot of positive, but there is negative as well, which I anticipated, and I feel like if anyone were to be prepared, it would be me. I know how to take the brunt of it. I've been in pageants my entire life, and in being that where people are just constantly judging you, especially in the dance world too. You're standing in front of a mirror for 24 hours. So I'm really used to a lot of the judgment and hate, but the funniest one that I've seen of the judgment is that I smile too much and that I clench my jaw when I talk,
Whoa.
which is kind of crazy.
You're too happy,
Right,
Keeley.
I'm like,
so
God
tone it back.
forbid I'm smiling on television.
You're
I
like,
was
was
just
she
trying
hiding?
to
Was she-
not, and how they cut out your eye roll or something. I was always trying to stay smiling the entire time, so there wasn't anything they could chop up.
You do not stop smiling. That's the craziest
I know.
insult. I guess
I'm
that's
if
an
that's
insult.
the worst you can say, then so be it.
Do you have any rules don't read the comments or to help your mental health?
Yeah, I've filtered a lot of the comments on my TikTok, so I can review them first before they're posted to see.
Oh, that's
That's
also
a good
scary,
idea.
though.
Maybe we should try that.
Yeah, I gotta stay off Reddit too.
Don't go down the
Don't
Reddit
go
threads.
down Reddit.
Toxic.
Very toxic.
Yes.
But it's been a lot.
We're talking to Keeley Goldberg. She is on season 3 of Farmer Wants a Wife. It is on Fox. New episode tonight at 9 on Fox 19. Brad Paisley's wife, Kimberly Williams Paisley, is the host. Is she as wonderful as we think she is?
She's fabulous.
That's great.
She's amazing. I think, Jennifer Nettles was the former host, and she did a great job as well. They just can't do a bad job picking the host. Kimberly's awesome, and she really knows how to help all the girls in every situation.
Oh, great.
That you guys see.
I have
That's
one more
great.
question. Keeley, I don't know if you know this, and please don't read into this the wrong way. I don't know if you know this. I am a former farmer.
Oh my goodness.
I grew up in Iowa, And
He's
I come
looking
from
for a wife.
I come. See, that was the whole. Don't read
Okay.
into it. But I do come from a family of farmers. Now, if my identical twin Joey and I, who both work in radio, believe it or not, if I don't go into farming, I'm going to go ahead and ruin about 100 years of TAC family tradition. But that's not my point in asking this. Would you look at me and go, "That looks like a farmer"?
You know, it's the outfits that I can usually like think it's a farmer, but the Bucky shirt kind of gives away that you like a little bit of like a country lifestyle.
Oh, that is better than I thought.
You wore the right shirt.
You wore the right shirt, but you
Okay.
know, you just never know what to expect. I mean, obviously these guys are fitted up. They look like
they
Yeah.
look
they're
nice.
farmers. They are looking great.
I got some
but-
Wranglers.
When it comes
Yeah,
to
there you go,
labor,
Wranglers.
Jesse is not the man.
Yeah, like I baled hay as a
Physical
kid. I
labor.
hated it. I didn't like baling hay. There's a reason I'm not a farmer.
What kind of function was it?
What does that mean?
Like a farming function?
Oh.
Great. He doesn't even know what that means.
So my parents had soybeans in one field,
Okay.
and they had alfalfa in the other field.
Oh my gosh.
26 acres. It's kind of split up among two different separate fields. I hated baling hay. As you know, that always happens in like July or August. And then I also, first job ever, detasseling corn. Do you know what detasseling corn is?
I can't say that.
Oh, well,
Get ready,
talk
Keeley. You want to farm?
talk to one of your farmers about this. See if they know anything about.
Yeah, I'll call them up.
As a 14-year-old, I had to go out into a field early in the morning with a school bus of kids. I volunteered for this. They paid us minimum wage for 2 weeks in August, and from like 6 a.m. to noon every day, we walked through corn rows and pulled the tassels out so the corn could breed properly. But we had to wear long sleeves all day so you didn't get cut, and I had to wear rain gear in the morning because of all the morning dew. It was awful. Awful.
With that being said, Keeley, do you think you live here in Cincinnati? Are you really, that's what you want? You want to go move out to a farm and
Absolutely. I don't love the city. I love
Okay.
Cincinnati so much.
Yeah, of
It's my
course.
home, and you know, I have a lot of family here, and I feel like that's the one thing that really keeps me out closer to the city. My family and I actually just bought land, so we're ready. We want to live the farming lifestyle. Do we know the work that comes with it? No. Do I have a little bit of an idea now? Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, going out to Arkansas,
Yeah.
that was very rural. And so I really think this is the type of lifestyle I want.
you'd be okay with that, moving out to
100%.
Arkansas? And,
Like
Wow.
I said, I don't stay out late. I don't love the big party scenes or anything that has to do with that. I want to live a really quiet life, which is ironic that I say that being on reality.
reality,
TV.
yeah, but the point is to find a husband and settle down.
Right.
Keeley Goldberg, Farmer Wants a Wife. She's one of the daters on the show. She's from Cincy, Liberty Township. New episode tonight at 9 o'clock on Fox 19. And we hope that farmer finds a wife and you find a farmer and you get a. I think maybe we'll just play Justin Moore's "This Is My Dirt" for you.
Love it.
Yeah, that's where he's from, by the way, is
Yeah.
Arkansas.
Really?
Oh,
Yes.
I didn't know
Perfect
that.
for me.
Okay.
Keeley, we appreciate you coming in. We
Yes.
hope you. We'll be watching for you tonight. Okay.
Thank you guys so much. This was so much fun.